Five, four, three, two, one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MUFC Realist TV. Wherever you're tuning in from, we all Reds suffering. We all have stories to share. And today, or tonight, or this morning, whatever you are tuning in from, we want to hear from you. Tell us your feelings, tell us how you are doing. There's been a lot of toxic divide and conquer out there. Being a Manchester United fan is never easy. We all experience, we all know it. But that's just because we care. This is a family, and this is us coming together to share the stories. One can put a hand up and say, I am weak or I am strong. I had a moment the other day where I just didn't want to talk to anyone. There was too many things going around the club. Mason Greenwood story, the transfer, the takeovers. It just accumulates, and we invest a lot of time into our beloved club. There's been so many years of toxic divide and conquer in social media where people are even trying to be player FC or club FC or back the manager, support the team, or even to say you're E-Red, you're a match going fan, I'm a better fan than you. Actually, that is all a lie, to be honest, because at the end of the day, when I look myself in the mirror, I see myself a Manchester United supporter, no matter where I go in the world. If I travel, I wear my jersey, Manchester United jersey, or my hat or my emblems, because I wear it with my heart and pride. And I always meet somebody on the street and with the same genuine interest, or with wearing the Manchester United jersey or a cap, or there's always, hey, how you going, like, nice cap, how's the things, how do you reckon the team will do today? And there's always that anticipation of doing well. But one thing is for sure, that this we invest a lot of time, and what I've seen in the social media past lately is actually making my heart go broke again, because we are falling back to that divide and conquer, the toxic environment. Either you switch off all your social media and just go with your heart, or you argue with people to say, hey, let's have an adult conversation, or you've been shut down by if you have a different opinion. That's what we created this show. Let's come together and let's not fall into this trap again. Ten Hag is building a new team, second season, and I've seen people already slate the manager, say calling his head out. There's been criticism of certain players. They're not fit enough. But you're not thinking longer than, your nose, to be honest. There's a long season. We have more than 60 games to play, and the team hasn't kicked the ball yet, and already slagging them. All I'm saying is this platform is to support the team, for fuck's sake. And this platform is for you to come and let us know your thoughts and feelings. Like, how do you see United in your daily life? And what joy does it bring to you? And what sadness does it bring to you? Because we all been there when we win, lose, or draw, you know, you know, we're all there. Right. Okay. Sunday was not a good day for most of us, but we got to sort of come together and talk about it. This is the only way we can move forward. And that's the reason what we are here for. I'm going to bring in my co-host into the studio. I wouldn't be here without him. He's been a tremendous mental support for me. I cannot thank him more than enough. Ever since I met him, he's been my Lancelot or whatever, Don Quixote, right? Carrying me through, pushing me to do better content. Whenever I'm down, he's always there. 3 a.m. in the morning, I can send him a WhatsApp message. He responds. Some people call us Maverick and Goose. I call him Jarvis Cocker. Jarvis, welcome to the stream, my friend, and thank you for being my number two. How are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, thank you for the compliments, Mick. That's great to hear. I'm blessed. I was happy. I was just a random YouTuber, and you took me on board. So thank you for the ride and journey we're on. It's fantastic. It's been great,
Yeah.
and we have this fantastic VAR room with all these amazing people who are always here. They meet up and they are behind us. So I feel like really that we are a community, a really good, one of the best communities on YouTube. So
I
thank you for
am
everybody in the chat.
I am absolutely humbled, to be honest. Like, because I started this channel with my bare hands with a single purpose in mind, to unite this fan base. I had enough basically on the toxic environments, and with the new dawn of Eric Ten Hag and the sales takeover, I thought, like, let's all get to united. But I came to a breaking point, Jarvis, the other day when I actually stepped out of the stream, because it was overwhelming to see, the dividing of the Mason Greenwood story and the takeover. It's just accumulating. And I realized that the best formula is to talk about it.
Mm,
And that's what we are all about, this channel, you know. And this community that has come together, like, the VER room has been the most positive support community in the Telegram chat and everything that I've ever seen. I've been on many channels and I see, toxic environments and people uh, throwing the toys out of the pram, but never on this. Of course, there's been moments where some moderators has been emotional. Some people know who I'm talking about, but we got to keep it civil, because this channel is all about freedom of speech, freedom
mm.
of thought, being creative, express your opinion, but never sort of cancel, right? Cancellation is something that I don't support. And I have a very, very good announcement. Before I go to the VAR room, I just wanted to say a massive gratitude, like, because I started something today which calls, buy me a coffee, right? And you can see there, like, you can even scan it there. And the thing is, like, YouTube doesn't pay you much, but you spend so much time trying to please you, try to make the best content as possible. We have families, me and Jarvis. We come out here because we love talking to you. But if you want to support us to make better content, because everything that goes into this channel, we are investing back into the channel. And today I started Buy Me a Coffee, and it looks like something like this. Hang on, I'm going to add this to the stream. And today I got to do this. And big up for one of our Angie. As soon as I started, you can actually buy me a coffee, because you know that I love my coffee, right? This is my rocket fuel during the day. This is how I make the content. I don't know how many coffees, but if you want to add extra on it to not decaffeine, just to fuel it more, you can actually buy me a coffee. And Angie, one of our members, bought me 10 coffees today. 10 coffees. I got to shout it out, right?
Wow.
So there's a link there, like, in the description. You can scan this QR code if you want to keep us going, right? And fuel us even more with this rocket fuel. Because Angie's saying here, I love my coffee nearly as you, Mick, as I got to cut down to 3 cups a day. To be honest, I don't know how many I have. There's no one else I like to give my extra mug to but you, Mick, and the Realist TV, the best football channel host that gives all the best news and updates on our favorite MUFC. I mean, I just say thank you so much, Angie. That means a lot for the channel. The coffee is my rocket fuel, and this only I can say I'm speechless. This means that all this positive reinforcement goes back to you, the community. And thank you, Angie. Thank you so much. If you want to donate coffee at any time, I'm monitoring this. Just scan this QR code here and buy us a coffee. Like, it's up to you how many coffees you want to buy. But I think Jarvis, he needs a coffee too, right? It's been a long day.
Yeah, just to be clear, it goes back to the channel for us to create content and buy new equipment, and it everything costs a lot of money and time. So we appreciate all the help we can get.
100%. As YouTube, they are not paying you that much, to be honest. They don't. They take like 50% on everything. So if you want to become a member, also, like, do remember, like, if you become a member, it costs you, like, the cheapest you can be is like all of €1 per month. But YouTube take half of it, right? So this buy me a coffee is pure. I would say 95% goes straight to the channel. So that's is why I'm starting this as well. So big up. Let's get going, Jarvis. I am having a
I have
coffee
a
right.
comment here. I gotta start with from Simon Heron. It's it's so correct.
Buy me a beer. Yeah, yeah, but it's you can be anything. Like this page is buy me a beer, buy me a coffee, buy me a pizza for Yale Malmin as well. Like you can choose. But the page is called Buy Me a Coffee, which is a brilliant social media for content creators. So if you want to buy Jarvis a beer or myself a beer, you can actually select buy a beer. But what will we do without going with our loving family? Whoever's tuning in, we want to hear from you today. We're going to share the link, and this content is all about you. There's a lot of things that we can talk about, but you drive the content today. So let's get going. Let's see who's in the VER room, Jarvis. We have Kenny Fan TV that's in the house. He says, Kenny Fan, you're the only channel that I'm going to tune into every time. Say TV just overcasts a lot. Yeah, I love Saeed TV as well. He's one of our channel
Yeah.
friends, and I really appreciate it if you're tuning in. If you want to come and have you say, I will share the link after I shout out to everyone. So big up to you, Kenny Fan TV as well. Simon Heron is here in the house. Jamie Wayne, he says basically, Mick, you have a fantastic co-host. Guy's amazing. He messaged me personally and spoke to me. That's it. I know, Jamie. I know, because we care about you guys. We care about everyone as we are growing to 17,000 subscribers almost. It is almost impossible to reply to everyone on the beautiful comments, but we try to do our best. And I never want to lose this family feeling. Never, ever. We are a community. Stephanie Griffith is in the house saying, also saying United not divided. Big up Mick and Jarvis plus VAR rumors. Lisa Jensen is also saying evening John Johnson. Yes, you see how you interact with each other. Billy Connolly is also saying here the channel and the community is brilliant. Thank you. Tell people about this community and channel, because here it's all about bringing positivity back to Manchester United. I know how difficult it is when you are waking up in the morning and you're searching for content on Twitter, on the socials, you're looking at YouTube, and all you see is just negativity, right? You see negative thumbnails. It affects you, right? I instantly just switch it off, and I tend to do the opposite. Neil Driscoll is giving you a big hello. Hello, Jarvis.
Hey, Neil. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, get those likes up, people. 19 likes. Let's get up to the double single figures or 1 million likes today. Because how many million fan base do we have? 100%. Jonathan Liljeberg, big up everyone from Sweden. Good afternoon, Jonathan. God kväll. Big up to you as well. Karen Reed, our favorite Karen Reed. Evening, Karen. How are you today? Big up. Whatever you drinking, guys, raise your glass. Coffee, tea, beer in your mug, isn't it?
Not today. I'm sorry.
today.
It's just water.
Hey, guys, do we serve water here? Hell no.
School started on Monday. So
Yes.
now every morning up like 6:30, get the kids to school. So it goes like boom. So that's why we are going on earlier today, because Jarvis needs to sleep.
Yeah, true. Like I'm also up 6:30. Alien Tenno is in the house as well, saying we are shambles of a club. Listen, Alien Tenno, Peter, if you want to call in as well, I will share the link later on. Express yourself. It's like that song Madonna, express yourself. If you know, you know. Yali Mamin, I'm not amazing. I'm the most evil one there is. I bought the Empire back on fantasy football. Oh, yeah, we're talking about fantasy football. We're going to go over that as well. How we doing with the fantasy league? I got broken engine for the moment. Yep, I blame my bad team selection and bad engine. Listen, Yale, I was in the opening week. I was on the relegation. I was last, but I think I climbed up. Nico is here as well. Dobro večer. Good evening, everyone. Nico, how are you? Stephanie's also here. United, we never be defeated. 100%. Just have that mentality. We are family, right? Lisa is saying, thanks, John. It was okay. Yeah, you guys are already talking to each other. ML saying, Mick didn't sleep last night. It was so much pain over Mason Greenwood, Sarge. Sending blessing and love to the whole Greenwood and his girlfriend family. Not forgetting the community. Big up to you both.
Mm.
Yeah, ML, big up to you. It was a very divided story yesterday, and I lost my plot. It's not because of the Greenwood case itself. It's because of the injustice and how things has been handled and how the society has kind of been shaped. I just feel
Mm.
I feel it's sad that people are being so judgmental nowadays without even looking at the factual evidence. And even if you're proven not guilty, you're still guilty in the eyes public population. And you know I'm not going to sit on the fence, right? But for me, it's all about the factual evidence and looking at from both sides of the stories. And according to that, I use my logic, sense, and reasoning, and I cast my judgment. But at the end of the
Mm.
day, nobody can judge you. The only person that could judge you is God. When you're gone up to heaven, then you will answer for your sins. That's my opinion. So it's been a very, very bad day, and you know, s-
I want to make the rest of this broadcast a Greenwood free zone because
yes, I agree with
we have
Fury
talked
Zone.
so much about Greenwood. So if we ignore the Greenwood questions, you know, we have tried because we
Yeah,
know how it is,
it's
but
it's pointless. It's
it's
pointless
time to
to
move on.
yeah. Reggie is in the house as well as in the VIA room. Good evening, one of our members as well. Yep. Amy Rourke, I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back. Hi,
Ooh,
fellas.
Amy.
Thank you. Worldwide welcoming channel. Let us know where you are from as well, so we know at least who we're talking to as well. Let's see. Lisa Jensen, ML, love this channel. NG, Lord Voldemort, I buy you one every month. Mikolin, thank you. Buy me a beer, buy me a coffee. Buy Jarvis. What do you want? Kebab pizza? I don't know.
Well, Coke, Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Yeah.
Go. Buy Jarvis a Coke. I mean, not that illegal substance. Sorry, YouTube.
No, 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 no,
No,
no,
no, no, no.
no, no,
That's
no,
no,
no.
no, not that. Say hello to my little friend, right?
No.
No, 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 no. Where are we? Carlos is also here. Listen, if you want to support the channel, buy a coffee. There's the link there below. Also, buymeacoffee.com/MUFC Realist TV. Yes,
I didn't
Jarvis.
want to say anything because we don't have anything like really planned today. So people, this will be a Q&A session. It means if you have questions, thing you want to discuss, bring your questions to the VAR room and we will address them and talk
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Because tonight, you guys are the content.
100%. I think I mentioned that, Jarvis, didn't I? Yeah,
Yeah, but
because I
I'm
said,
just repeating because there's new viewers.
oh yeah. Everyone glazes ponytail, and Carlos says, "Hi everyone. Um, this is a long warm up session because I want to shout out everyone that's in the house. Coffee is for pussies, beer is for Q. Peter, behave. Oh, behave. Ah, you like. Anyway, let's see. Angie's also here. Carlos. I'm just going over Scotty at the wheel, and Abram Glaze's ponytail is also saying hello. Mick Ketchup and Mayo been working again. Sheikh Yassim has done research and decided he will buy us announcement weeks, not months away. Yeah, this is one of the topics we can talk about. Let
Mm.
us know your feelings. If you want to come in, have a say. We will share the link. If you want to have camera on, have the camera on. Just be mindful, to be decent. Like don't rock up naked. You know what I mean? Inappropriate behavior. Um, who else? Am I missing somebody? Mateus is here as well, saying big up Mick Jarvis once again. Rashford earning
Cheers.
360.75 per week and can make it in the England starting 11. Sancho earning 350 per
Yeah.
week and can make it in the England squad. How much are you earning, Matt? Do you want to have some of the earnings as well, my friend? Big up to you. I take that 350,
Yeah, but
375. Would you?
it's a good question what Mateus actually is saying.
Yeah.
When you earn that much money, your performance drop. So
Mm.
why is that? Why do you think that the performance drop when you earn that much money?
Personally, I think that you get complacent. You think you made it. I know from life, when you offer somebody a higher salary or promotion, they think they made it and they slack off a bit, right? But before that, you work your ass off to get to that promotion, to get that salary. Once you
Mm.
made it, it's logic sense, right? You kind of slack off and you delegate to others to do the job. I would say it's same with football. I would say that hey, Manchester United's been the highest paying club in England at the moment, and we used to pay ridiculous wages. And as soon as you give them a pay rise, they kind of, you know, slow
Yeah.
down a bit.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think football has become more about money than actually playing for the club. It's players nowadays don't select because I want to play for that club or I want to play for the badge. It's about the paycheck that they're getting. I mean, we've seen that with the Harry Maguire. He doesn't want
Mm.
to leave because of the paycheck, and he doesn't want to leave because I don't want to play for another brand. Like I'm playing for the biggest club in the world, the biggest brand, Manchester United. Why would I degrade my salary and play for West Ham or something lower? But at the same time, you got to look at yourself, your own ability. You're not as good as what your CV is saying. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
there's a little bit of that contradiction. We can talk about that as well. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think about it, when it comes to motivation, you mentioned motivation, because when I was growing up and I was in school, and from my coaches, from my time in football, they have always said to me that the motivation comes from yourself, your inside. He can't motivate me. That's for me, but he can help me on the way. So I'm not sure I don't know when it comes to motivation, because don't you think Rashford is motivated to be the best footballer he wants to be all the time, for example?
Yeah, but at the same time, imagine all the pressure you're experiencing. Okay, you're getting all that money every weekly, but this is your job, and your job is all about performance and staying fit and having proper diet and make sure you have proper rest, and then deal with the social media abuse and everything. And I
Mm.
think that players that do read social media, like
Yeah,
people
they
are
do.
still narcissistic and like to see if they're doing well because everyone wants some positive reinforcement in life to be motivated, right? So, how do you seek motivation as a player to do better every day? Either you take advice from your player agent or the people around you, surroundings. In this instant, like if you take Harry Maguire, he kind of blocks out all the negative and only hears what he wants to hear. Like,
Mm, mm,
go on, Harry, go on, son, you're beautiful, you're the best, you're the best centre back in the world, you play for Manchester United, and therefore you create this delusion because players always will back themselves,
mm.
no matter what.
I have a theory. You mentioned it first, and I think you're spot on, because you said money, salary creates pressure. I think it's not that they lose their motivation. I think it's too much pressure, because when they're on that money, they feel that now they are the superstars. They are the stars of the team, so they have to do more than they are
Yeah.
capable of.
And
And
plus, yeah, keep going, man.
yeah, it just I have a sneaking suspicion that's the pressure is the problem. You see, Anthony dos Santos, 80 million euros, Harry Maguire, 80 million pounds, salary for Sancho, 350 a
Oh,
week, and
I will.
and they crumble. And
Yeah,
I think money creates a lot of pressure, and that's one of the problems with United, because the pressure is too high,
I will give you
and money is
another.
one of them.
I
Yeah.
will give you another beautiful example that was witnessed just in front of my eyes, and that's Casado, Moises Casado. His debut, he knew he's not worth 115 million. He knew that. He came on board, he crossed himself, and he was praying after that because he knew he messed up and he knew the repercussion. He knew that deep inside, I'm not worth this money. It's not my fault. You know,
Mm.
imagine what he felt like. That was his debut. He like he calls the penalty, and you saw him like kneeling down on the grass and praying and crossing himself, and that is pressure, right? That is pressure,
Yeah.
right? It's not you that are created that, like it's the market that's creating this. So if you see like Anthony dos Santos, he's not worth 100 million, never. He was maximum of 50 million player, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not their
But
fault, to be honest.
when it comes to Anthony, that comes back to the Glazers, because we had the dialogue with Ajax. Um, they said 40 millions or something like that. We said no, and we came back 1 month later and we
Yeah, yeah.
paid 80.
But another thing before we continue is another thing, like just imagine coming to the theater dreams, like and playing in front of that crowd, which is the most electric crowd in the entire UK, almost in
Mm.
the entire world, right? And the pressure to perform there, like because you don't want to disappoint your fans, but if you have a stinker, you will actually hear from it. And
Yeah.
actually knowing that Manchester United is one of the biggest fan base in the world, right? No matter where you go, social media is there. Like they love him, hate him, ignored, but never ignored, right? And
Mm-hmm.
today's society, I think that there's a lot of keyboard warriors that are so quick to sort of give players shit. And if you then collect all this, you know, the more, I don't know how you call it, the what do you call it, the aggregators, like, people collect those information, and obviously, like, I think the players get the tweets and they read what's been said, and you know I don't know, or if you just switch off.
Yeah, I mean, they are human, you know. They know in their self if they have had a bad performance, and they know that people are talking bad about them in social media because they will see it in the face of the lunch lady and all the people around them, even if they have an entourage that is only is yes men. They will see it in their face because they're human. You know, we have intuition as people, as humans. We know
Mm.
it's not that hard.
Yes, man. I'm thinking about this movie with the Jim Carrey. And he cannot lie. He only says yes. Yes, man. That's the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Karen Reed, our beautiful Karen Reed. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Must drink about 7 cups a day. Not good. Listen, Karen, I'm beating you. I don't know. I lost count. I'm actually drinking more than 7 cups a day, to be honest. Right? I live
Mm.
on coffee and then 2 meals a day. That's it, right? That's my rocket fuel. Satpan Singh is in the house. Qatar in. Nico, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I haven't seen before. So hi, make good job for the both of you over the. I love you guys. Love you too, Emmanuel. Wherever you are from, big up, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. I just got to catch up with the VR room because we've been talking.
Yeah.
And Matt's like, he's very strong opinion. He will not flip flop because he's going to be sacked. Like, depends on, like, are you having a premonition that Ten Hag will be sacked? Everyone has entitled for opinion. That's like, Rockster is in the house, is from Salford. I thought SF, is that SF Salford? Yeah, I don't know, SF, or is it Suomi, Finland?
Yeah, maybe it's
Maybe,
Finland.
maybe, I don't know, man. Scotty at the wheel saying, Mick, I changed my name, but it's actually Darren Scott. Oh, okay. Scotty's at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? We have Jarvis and Mick at the helm.
And
And then I lost.
Angie and Jamie Wayne.
Whoa, whoa. Anyway, that's an annoying deflated balloon as well. Guys, we got to get Mohammed is here as well. I haven't seen Muhammad Ali. Evening on Muhammad. Anyway, we are talking. Brian Coopers is also here saying, hi, Mick and Jarvis. Great show. My joy of the day, waiting for the next game and waiting of the leeches to get out of the club. 100%. That's what we're going to do here. Like, dust off the negativity. Yes, we lost the game. Yes, but we have to look forward as well, right? That's all we can do. It's all about that, isn't it? Like, and I'm a very sore loser, and then, like, it takes me a couple of days, and then I'm back into the groove again. Basically, Lord Voldemort here saying he came straight from Hogwarts to say, I heard that Fanny Maguire might be heading over to Hogwarts. They're looking for a blocker on the Quidditch team. Jesus Christ. Oh, guys, you're mad. Apparently, Welsh Girl is also here to be saying, apparently, Mount is injured. Yes, you sent me something about that. Want to talk about that? What's going on with Mount? Is it pressure, or is it injured here, or is it something
Yeah,
else?
well, I read the statement. It was a little bit like vague. He had some small injury, but he can't play. You know, it's Wednesday. How do they know on Wednesday that a small injury he can't play on Saturday? Or are we playing Sunday? I'm not sure.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. Maybe
Maybe
they
it's
just
good.
maybe he needs just a couple of weeks off to get himself into shape and his head straight.
Yeah,
And I
maybe
think that's for the best.
maybe that's a precaution to just take him out, because obviously he doesn't really understand yet the Ten Hag's way of playing, and I think he's fumbling a little bit. He's a little bit lost, and maybe his position is not right. So maybe this is Ten Hag to say, listen, I'm going to take you off the limelight at the fire, like he did with Sancho, and let's see. Because Scotty at the wheel saying that I heard that Richard Arnold is considering handling his notice and Merton might follow as well. Yeah, that'd be something. And they're replaced with 2 named Eric and Mark at the first ones, not Cantona. Yeah. I mean, that's always been on the card in the tables, basically, with the takeover. Sooner or later, like, if Sheikh Yassin comes and takes it over, there will be some makeshift. And there's always been some reports in the media that Sheikh Yassim is looking to appoint some former ex-legends of the class of 92. There might be Gary Neville, or there might be, I don't know. We saw all of a sudden Roy Keane sponsoring the third kit, so that kind of clues there as well. When did you see Roy Keane sponsor anything with Manchester United? Like, he hates the Glazers, to be honest. Speculations. Agree what ML is saying. Agree with you. The more money you get is more the slack off in person. I'm person or give 10% of my earnings. Yeah, that's
Oh,
coming back to. Oh, we are so back. We are so back in chat. Listen, yeah, you guys, we are talking about the complacency of wake up and smell the coffee. Is Matthias saying, Matt? If you want to donate a coffee, yeah, I can wake up more. There's a QR code, to be honest, and if you want to donate a beer to Jarvis, sorry. And Karen is saying she agrees. It makes you go every time. Yes, yes. Listen, wow, it's taking a time to read to shout out everyone name. Ross is in the house. Ross Fairclough. Yeah, I am. I remember Ross is in one of my WhatsApp group. Big up Ross for coming in here. Amy Rourke is also like, give a big shout out as well. La 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 la. Where are we?
San
Help me with the VR
Francisco,
room here.
California.
Gone.
Well, if that's your place, Amy Rourke,
Wow,
cool.
San Francisco. I love
What's the
San
time
Francisco.
in San Francisco now?
If you go into San
San
Francisco.
Francisco.
Oh, I love San Francisco. Franny. That's one of my favorite
Frisco.
towns. Yeah, it's the up and downs, and yeah, in California.
Alcatraz.
You reckon? Nah, man. But also Atlanta. I was recently in Atlanta. I really loved it, to be honest. It's a totally different vibe. 36 likes is what Stephanie Griffith is saying. Sharon Begley saying, good evening, all. Get those likes up, guys. Armor is also in the house. What about 48 hours warning by Fiorentina? Oh, God. There's so much content that you're going to create for us today. Listen, should we just kick off the show? Nico AV is also in California. He says it's 12:31 p.m. now in California.
Oh.
It is. They're about, like, what are they? 11 hours time difference, 10 hours, something?
Yeah. 10 hours maybe.
Right. Guys, let's kick off this content because let us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
We
We
are
have,
rocket fuel.
we have that one thing. The comment you had now, where is it? 48 hours from Fiorentina. Did you hear that?
No.
Apparently an Italian journalist, or Fiorentina leaked to an Italian journalist that they are getting impatient with United on the Amrabat deal. So they want to give United 48 to 70-ish hours to make up
Okay.
their mind.
Okay, the DJ plates are spinning even today. We even came out the stories that were linked to Mr. Bet365 as well. We're talking about the striker Ivan Tony as well. So there's been a lot of madness coming out today, and that's always on the back of a loss or something. I don't know about the time frame, 48 hours. But where is this coming from? Which source? Is it Dimazio? If it's not coming from Dimazio, if it's not coming from Alfredo Padula, then I'm calling a spade there.
I'm looking for it as we speak. So just continue speaking, and I will find the tweets.
I will continue speaking, and I will read out from Michael Hill. Is saying Mount was only sat next to Martial in the changing room and brushed his shoulder. Mount is out injured now. Yes. Okay. So you reckon that? So what you're saying here, Michael, is that Martial's injury is contagious. As soon as you sit next to him, you get his injury. Nah, I'm not just joking. Well, Amy's saying can't do time math. Yeah. I think it's about 10 hours difference. Let's see. Worldwide United Community. That's what we are. Stephanie Griffith, big up to you. While he's doing Mr. Bet365. Yes, Noah, it is... Fabrizia Maria. It's from Fabrizia Maria. What the hell is that? Fabrizia Ramia. Is that a new one? Is that Fabrizio's sister or wife?
I don't know. Fabrizio Romano, probably. Where is it? I heard it today. I saw some YouTube channel. I can't remember. I'm getting old.
Okay. So the thing is that I have not heard about this 48 hours. I have absolutely not heard anything. The president of Fiorentina came out to say that 72 hours is on Amrabat staying because he need to keep or replace. That said Scotty. But where is this source coming from? That's what I want to know, right? And that's what I want to know, because as soon as I know where the source is coming from, because I have not heard about this any time pressure. All I know is that he has Fabrizio Romano. Is it from Fabrizio Romano? Right.
I can't even find it, so it can't be that big of a news.
Nah.
But the first time I heard it, I just brushed it away and said to myself,
Corello della Sport. Hang on a second.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
But
will
when
do
I
this.
first heard it, I thought, okay, that's bullshit. You know, how do Fiorentina even communicate with the journalist about it? If they're impatient, okay, call Man United, tell them.
Yeah.
Are we talking to journalists now?
Yeah, I will do something live right now. Ciao, buongiorno Pedula. Come stais? Listen, I'm right here having a live chat channel, and there's people in the room thinking that this news coming out from Italy, that Amrabat story, that there is a time pressure within 42 hours or 45 or 70 hours. Is that fake news or is that real? Give us a message back then. Ciao. Done. Sent to Bedula. Let's see how he responds. In the meantime, let's continue. I have not heard from that, but that's Corella della Sport, according to the gossip. The thing is that, you saw that back page that, what's this team name in Spaniel? España team.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid. They were kind of interested in him, but that was also hanging on to their midfielder, what's his name, Rodrigo, to Saudi Arabia. That fell off. So they basically, that was just a rumor mill. They had him on the list. But again, I have to repeat myself, because if you go what other reporters are saying, and you got to see who was that? Samuel Lockhurst or something, right? Hates Manchester United. Trying to say we're not in for them. And this is absolutely bullshit. The deal has been agreed in principle. Okay. Again, I got to repeat myself. That means that the way Manchester United has been doing is been hiring intermediates. So between the clubs, they have come to an agreement with the structure fee and everything, where the personal terms is agreed with Amrabat long time ago. They've been informing the situation, and that's what it is. It's just a formality to come and switch the trigger. Now, the CEO of Fiorentina has also come out to say that we don't want to keep an unhappy player. We already found a replacement, so they know the situation. So I don't think there is anything out there. The personal, the agent, and the player himself has rejected every single opportunity. So what does that tell you? Use your logic, sense, and reasoning. And I think that if you're coming out with a deadline story, we've seen this before with the takeover and stuff like that. There is no such thing as a deadline. You know what I mean? If you remember for Harry Kane, there was also this story that came out that, Bayern Munich have put a deadline. They want to have it by Friday. That was just bullshit, right? It's just to generate clicks. And it can also be leaked out for certain reason to put pressure on United to trigger the deal. But I'm just calling a spade, and let me see, because I haven't heard from from Padula. So let's see. He will probably respond. So yeah, 72 Amrabat sources Corriere della Sport. Nah, I don't think so. Laughable. Laughable. Trying to buy your coffee, Mick, but the link is not working. Oh, really? Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Put HTTPS. What if you scan this? Maybe I will delete this banner. The link is in the video description if you want to click on it. If you go down in the video, I'll put the link there as well. So if you want to buy a coffee or a beer, do so. So have we debunked that story as well, right? We have to wait until Friday to Amrabat signing in January 24th. No. Don is going to Spain. What about this? You put the link there, like buy me a coffee. .com/MUFC Realist TV. And if you have bought me a coffee or us a beer, put us in the link here, and we will give you a shout out, because it doesn't pop up here. Jarvis just posted the link here in the chat as well. Okay, but listen, should we just continue here? What John Johnson said: Fiorentina can up doing what Ajax did with they had no Anthony deadline and simply up the Amrabat. And simply up the Amrabat price. No, I don't think so. The player has 1 year left on his contract and has 1 year extensions as well, so he will not end up clubless. But the thing is that I already found a replacement. Dwayne Blackwood is all the way from the USA. Also, good afternoon, Mick and Jarvis. Good afternoon to you
Dwayne.
too. All right then. So let us know if you managed to buy us a coffee or a beer. And let me just go and refresh the page to see if it's been come through. Keep going. Keep going.
And when it comes to Fiorentina and the deadline, to be honest, Amrabat, he has 1 year left on his contract. So and United wants him. He have rejected Juventus. He have rejected Liverpool. Didn't he reject Bayern Munich?
Yep.
A lot of big clubs wants him.
Yep.
And now Atletico Madrid suddenly wants him. He has said blank no to everybody. I don't know why he should starting to panic now, because United wants him. It's a matter of time for me.
Yeah,
I think maybe Fiorentina are a little bit stressed out because they know if they can't sell him before the end of the window, he will go for free.
Yeah.
That's why. So maybe
That's why.
Fiorentina is getting a little bit worried. But Amrabat, no.
Yeah, no. Maybe it's them trying out to put the pressure on, because yes, you're absolutely right. Big up Rushmano, big up RJ. Juventus is a small pool than a small club, Italian club. Yeah, even Juventus was also interested, but he rejected Juventus as well. Allegri said, Alfredo Padula and I, we had a conversation about it, and it was just fake news. They do admire the play, but nobody wants him. He's been promised to Manchester United a long time ago. They made a pre-agreement, and nothing else matters what they're saying in the media. I take my sources very, very trustworthy, to be honest. And I've seen this being flip-flopping, and they even mentioned 30 million pounds, which is not correct. So what it is 30 million euros, not pounds, right? The deal, the structure, what I've been told is that it's a 25 plus 5 bonus, but Manchester United might go in a little bit more higher in the bonus. The formality has been there, they've been negotiated within the intermediates, and all it is formality, just to pick up the phone and just trigger the deal. That's it, right? So that is kind of what you've seen in the media is also the deal is done in informal. That's what you heard as well. So what does that mean? That means that they already made a verbal agreement with everything. Doesn't mean that you come in with a bid or anything. It's not like a bidding process, like a shadow bidding or something like that. It's that you have a verbal agreement. It's like, okay, this is the situation. This is what we have to do right now. We are definitely want this player, X, Y, Z. We have some stumbling block with the Harry Maguire that kind of blocked our way. We were banking to get him out. We are trying to get Donny van de Beek out the door. We're trying to sell McTominay, X, Y, Z. So it's simply like to generate the outs. It's similarly in the hiring position. If you're hiring persons in your job, if you quit the job, then I have to find you a replacement. You know what I mean? So this is the way I see it. Maybe somebody just donated me a coffee, and let me see. Amy Rourke bought me a coffee. Big up. Let me just do this. Oh my God. So much for donating and buying us a coffee. Big up. I gotta shout it out to you. And maybe you wrote us a message as well. Yes, you bought us a coffee. Thank you so much. We see you, we hear you, and thank you for the coffee. If you want to buy Jarvis a beer, whatever he's drinking, cheers for that. Anyway, guys, if you want to come in and have your say regarding this situation, I totally agree. Ralph Ragnick should come back with the open heart surgery, but in a way, Ten Hag is doing already the open heart surgery. If you don't see it, it's all about to trim the squad, to your image. And there's far too many toxic elements to sit there and stink up the place. And Harry Maguire is one of them, to be honest. Therefore, it's so important that we actually get Harry out, because you're not going to be playing Harry Maguire, and he's going to be a toxic person in the dressing room. Just think about it, right?
Yeah.
You imagine you in the office, and you have somebody who's constantly negative, right? Constantly, and you're sitting there, you're having your coffee break, and all these persons doing moaning and whinging, and that's the situation. Rushmano, one of our favorite Rushmano, welcome back. It's been a while. A formal offer means it won't be rejected due to a discussion and agreement from both sides. United don't make formal offers that don't get accepted.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Rush Mano is the voice of reasoning whenever it comes. Whenever you speak, jungle stands still. True that, true that. So that means, can we dissect what that means? Can you read it again? Like, you know.
Yeah, it says a formal offer means it won't be rejected due to discussion and agreement from both sides. United don't make formal offers that don't get accepted.
Yes. So that means it's everything has been agreed. This is
Mm,
the strategy of what they've been doing. They've been working with the intermediates to come to an agreement regarding the price structure, everything else. So once that has been accepted, they just know they can just flick the switch and make the verbal, right? So
mm.
everything's been worked on the background, like, you know, the legal issues, the image rights, and everything else. So I wouldn't panic, like, even if it's 10 days left of the window. I would see that some people said this is going to be a signature signing. I don't know. Is it a signature signing?
No, no. He's a great player and he should be a signature signing. No, he's not. We should be our Man United. We should have like bigger names. But I'm super happy with Amrabat in a way. I can't say I'm unhappy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
I'm gonna just say, like, you know, let's park this bus for now, and just be patient, guys. I know that's what we're here for as a mental united. I know you're constantly watching your messages and everything else, but, you know, if you know, you know, like, you know, I wouldn't listen too much to the media spin. You know, at the end of the day, it's so contradictory reports. One British journalist to say, like, you know, and then they were never in for him, and it's kind of downplaying the Italian media versus the British press and stuff like that. But people that are working close with Fiorentina and the Italian press, this is the ones that I believe. And it can
mm,
also be that Fiorentina is frustrated. They want to get this done, as what you said, like, you know, so they kind of leaked it out to put a little bit of pressure on United to actually pay up. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
only speculations. I'm going to paste the call in here because it's time for you to come in to have your say. The link is down there, people. I just pasted in. It's down from Mick Ruby from StreamYard here. You can see it. I will paste it again. Guys, if you want to come in, have your say, it's down there. It's into the StreamYard. Make sure you have a proper microphone or something that we can hear you. Let us know what you want to talk about. Come in, have you say a couple of minutes, and, you know,
yeah.
let's just keep this open mic open. Rush Mano, if you want to come in and have you say as well, come on, welcome. Sajeev is in the house as well. He just rocks up and he has something to say. What's on your heart, Sajeev, all the way from Sydney, Australia? How you doing, mate?
It's a
I'm
GIF.
very, very good, Mick. How are you, Jarvis and Mick?
Yeah, good,
Good.
fantastic. What's on your mind, my friend?
Absolutely. Yes, I was. Yes, yes. While you were guys, while you were guys, engaging some really interesting topics. Yeah, I was thinking in the past, like, I mean, like, why did we actually sack Ralph Ragnick? Then honestly, we could have got the players that like I can name those players like Enzo Fernandez, Christopher Nkunku, Erling Haaland, and who else? Who else did we miss on? Haha, Moises Caicedo, people.
Moises
It cost
Casado.
only 5 million. We
Hmm.
could have gotten him. And like at this point of time, right? His last season, actually, you know what? With these players like Ten Hag would have had, right? We could have been absolutely closer to the league title with these quality players that like Eric Ten Hag should have had, but like right now we can't do it. But right now it's just in the past, so we have to move on from it.
Okay. So I have people lining up in the background as well, so we got to keep it, like, you know, short and sweet in a way. So your anger is, why did we sack Ralph Ragnick? I think because at that point he was too vocal with the Glazers, didn't like it, right? He was supposed to stay on as a consultant, and yes, I agree. But I think that Ten Hag didn't want to be influenced. Ten Hag wanted to have, his own. He didn't want to be polarized. Like he wanted to have his own clear picture, like,
Hmm.
to
Mhm.
formalize his own.
Okay.
So that's why it's like I don't want to work with him. I do respect him, And I think that was the tune. I think it was. But you absolutely smash and like because Ragnick was spotting those talented that now, if you see Moises Caicedo is now went for over 100 million, right? We could have bought him in for £5 million. You know what I mean? So yeah, 100%,
Hmm.
100%. So big up to you, mate. Anything else that you want to share? Because I do have people waiting here. And
Yeah, I
they,
have a comment. I
Yeah,
just want to say
yeah.
Rosmano.
Sure.
Sorry, Sajif. Rosmano mentioned that Konrad Leimer and Guardiol also was
Oh,
suggested by
yeah.
Ragnick, and I think
Guardiola
also
is
Luis Diaz, who went to Liverpool, was one of Ragnick's
I
preferred
don't think we
choices.
were actually going for Diaz. To be fair, I think Spurs. It was between Spurs and Liverpool. I don't think we were in for him. To be fair.
We let
Hmm,
Rosmano confirm or deny.
yeah,
He's the transfer guru.
100%. Regarding your mental state of health, what's been going on here, how are you coping? Like, I know you're a devoted Manchester United fan. You're getting up early mornings to watch the games. You're living in Sydney. I know some weird timings, right?
You know what? You know what? You know what? Since like seasons ago, like when we had our worst seasons, since from that, I'm pretty much used to seeing like us playing the same style of football since it being implemented by like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So I was pretty used to it. So
Mm,
I'm not at all. If we lose, we lose. So I couldn't care less. So I'm like
oh yeah,
I'm not really so I'm not like hella so uh, overreactionary now these days. So yeah,
you got
because
immune, all right. What you say,
yeah,
you got immune. You blocked it out, yeah.
yeah, you
Okay.
have to be like you have like outside of football, you have literally a lot of things to do anyway.
Mm,
So you can't. Yeah, yeah, because if you're like too stuck into football and all, it's gonna spoil you. It's gonna
yeah,
spoil your day pretty much.
yeah. Listen, before you go, what is your expectation for a good season? Your
You
personal
know what? To be
expectation.
honest with you, like since like to be honest, I'm still expecting us to finish third because I feel like we should be able to bounce back after two horrible games that we have played.
Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
you think?
it's still progress from like last season. We got zero from two games and we got three in two games. So it's still
Do
it's
you
it's
think it's a
progress.
little bit of an overreaction from the fan base after losing the
There
second?
was hell a lot, and there were some fans. They were slating Ten Hag that
Yep.
they were calling out Ten Hag that he needs to be sacked and all. I'm like, what
Yeah,
is going on,
absolutely.
man? Just two games only, bro. Only
Yeah,
two.
2 games. Yeah,
That's two
but
games,
that's
and you
what
want
you
to
get.
you want to call him out, bro. You have to look into the bigger picture. Like I've watched like the Straight Jacket podcast from with Side TV
Jimmy.
and United Real Therapy. Northern he was right all along. It's literally about the football structure overall.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
because the thing about it is that if we keep sacking the managers, like it's going to be the same repetitive cycle, like pretty much. It's not going to change everything. It's not going to change anything.
No, true that. Second manager is not the answer, and especially in the middle of the season. Just bear in mind, like, we have a super chat also coming from Matthias to say, here's your coffee, Mick. Thank you, Matthias. Thank you. We take that. Not enough is what he's saying here. Another one.
Bro, bro, come on. Thank you,
Big up.
Matteo. Thank
Cheers,
you.
Maddie. Thanks, Matt. Thanks so much. Cannot express how much we're gonna get fueled out of this. Got it. Yeah. So I hear you and I feel you, and it's too early. Like, just remember where we finished and what he done last season. Like,
Absolutely, yeah, of
we
course.
got a trophy, we got a silverware, we finished
You know
third.
the thing about is like people they just focus they focus on just style of play because sometimes, right, like you can't play like the same style of football like every
Yep.
single time, otherwise
Yeah.
you'll get found out pretty much. So
Okay.
like like at the end of the day, it's just it's literally all about 3 points.
It's about 3 points, but I think it's also the fan base. The expectation has risen since you finished third. You won a silverware. Automatically, the standards is now increased, and that's what it is, according to
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
understand that, but I mean, I'm still hopeful that we can still make it, and I feel, yeah, I mean, like now since we have like 9 or 10 days, so yeah, I think, yeah, and yes, I need to question Ten Hag's midfield, like starting if
Yeah.
he keeps starting like the same
Right.
midfield and everything,
Right.
then I might feel quite sus in this case.
Okay, brother. Thank you for much. I need to.
Thank
I
you
have
very
other
much.
people.
Thanks.
Just want to hear your final verdict for we playing a game on Saturday. Apparently, Rasmus Højlund's going to be part of
Oh
the
yeah,
squad.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I
What's
saw
your
your
what's
tweet.
before you go? I want to hear your score prediction. Give us a positive
Score
9-0.
prediction.
Højlund to come in and bag a hat
Let's
trick.
say 9-0. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go. We playing Forest, right? Which is at
Yep.
home.
Alanga is going to be part of the
I'm gonna
squad.
be like Jarvis. I'm gonna be like Jarvis. Like it's a very. I'll go with 2-0.
2-0.
Very.
Conservative.
Smash
Yeah,
the
very
like for
conservative.
Sajiv.
Like because last time I was like saying 3-0 first game, and then yeah, we ourselves got humbled, right? Humbled,
Mm.
you know.
Humble pie. Big up for Sajiv all the way from Sydney, Australia. Down under, mate. Big up for Glory, Manchester United. Smash the like
Come on,
for
man.
Sajiv. People, don't forget to smash the likes because we live on the likes and the coffee donations. And big up for everyone that's been donating. I got to let you go, my friend. And I got to
Thank you
let
very
Peter
much.
in. Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you for
in.
coming on.
Thank you.
Let's bring on Alien Tenno in the house. He's been waiting. Peter! Peter Pumpkin Eater. How are you doing, mate?
Okay, Mama. And you boys?
We're doing well. We are talking about the mental health of being a fan. And you, as I know, you are a diehard away going.
I'll talk about the financial health.
The financial health, yeah. You're going on every away game. You're going on every home game. You're traveling. You're seeing the performance, and it's got to affect you what you're seeing, but surely you still have your logic hat on, like talk to us. What's your feeling?
Listen, right. Okay, yeah. Look, listen. As a match going fan, yeah, there's a lot of things you don't see on TV from the style of play. You really don't. It's amazing how the spectrum of TV doesn't give you. It's like looking at 4:3 vision instead of widescreen. You don't see it. Luke Shaw is a major problem. I keep saying this. I've been saying this for 2 years. He's a major problem. The guy keeps drifting out of position. We're going to get caught down his wing. Yeah. If we play Casemiro, I think Mount's injured. £60 million for another player that's injured. That this is just getting ridiculous, isn't it? Really, like Forest are going to beat us. Seriously, they're going to beat us. They're on a roll. They're on a roll. They're playing well in their own little world. We are kind of in disarray. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes at Man United, and we're there for the taking for anyone. I was listening to Spurs fans on Saturday singing to me about Mason Mount. 60 million down the drain. Mason Mount goes missing again.
Mm.
So what is the overall arching problem according to your opinion? I mean, is it
the problem is now? I think personally, like Nick Jarvis, I think what we've been built on from last season, Casemiro and Varane, they've gone. I think as players, they've gone in the Premier League. They're not good enough. So we're another 2 players down straight away. Yeah. We've got people going on about the toxicity of Mason Greenwood. You know what? Harry Maguire's actually at the club and causing major problems for us because the ego on this guy is it's really up there, and it's like we need to do something. You know what? Just terminate the guy's contract. Just end it. Just get rid. Before
that's probably the wise way to do it, because that seems to me being a stumbling block in the dressing room, the toxic environment. And I can also see, like, Fred was the happy chappy guy in the dressing room as well. Like, so all of a sudden you get new blood, new mixture. They're not really gelling together as of yet, but I'm interested to hear regarding you seeing. You said that Luke Shaw is the problem, but in general, I mean, the overall mood in the squad. It seems that they had this togetherness feeling before because there was a close knit. And as soon as you get somebody out of the gang and you get somebody new in, it takes some time. Maybe that is the problem. I don't know.
You know what, Mick? Right? You know, like, look, that I don't think there's continuity in this team, in the squad. There's no continuity in it. You look at the start of play, you can analyze it as much as you want, yeah. And you look at Erik ten Hag from when he was at Utrecht and Ajax, and his style of football is totally different. Here's one of the major problems for us. Bruno is a hand grenade thrower. He doesn't keep the ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If we haven't even got a forward to pass the ball to, and you've got your number 10 throwing hand grenades everywhere, your opposition are going to look at him and go, you know what, you're there for the picking. You are, like, you really. When we play Arsenal, they will destroy us.
So
If he does not change this, they will destroy us. Make no mistake about it. I went to Spurs and watched us got our asses handed to us by an average team, and Spurs are an average team. They are. Make no mistake about it. That they'll be lucky if they finish above 7th. Seriously, but that's what.
Big up for Amy Rourke. She bought Jarvis a beer. She bought you a beer.
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Amy.
just
Peter,
one
can
of
I
the
ask
guys
you a question?
Kenny Fan TV. He said, Varane and Casemiro will be good for 2 years. No, he won't. No, he won't, like. Because I tell you what, at the end of this season, beginning of next season, Varane and Casemiro will be playing in the Saudi League.
Yeah,
because that's where they belong now. They've lost the pace. He hasn't got the constitution for that. If he gets a serious challenge in him, he's gone. He's out the game. Guess what? We got Johnny Evans as backup.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Some people are crying out for the new shiny toy, the Serbi, and he's a great coach. But I don't believe they sacked the manager. So, according to your opinion, your solution, if you were Ten Hag, what would you have done now moving forward? Obviously, he's trying to implement this system, which is like, the 3-1-6, meaning like, 2 number 8s. But it clearly doesn't work right now. He doesn't have the personnel. Mason Mount and Bruno cannot play together. Mason Mount injured. Do you reckon he should just revert back to the 4-3-2-1 formation and until everyone is kind of used to, because obviously it's a new formation implementation that confusing players. We saw it with the
You can't see what Ten Hag wants to do with Mount and Bruno. The problem is in 4-3-3 or whatever, it doesn't work. I'll tell you this, and I've been saying this all summer since we bought Mount. One, I don't think Mount is a Ten Hag signing because I think Richard Arnold looked at past reports and go, you know what, 5 years ago, Erik ten Hag rated Mason Mount. He goes, you know what, how can I throw the bitch a bone? Okay, I'll get your Mount. Having said that, Mount and Bruno can work in midfield at Man United, but this is the only way it will work in a 3-4-3 formation. Yeah, that means you've got 4 midfielders, 3 centre backs, and 3 up front. If you think about it logically, that makes a lot of sense because you can have 2 covering midfielders, you can have Mount and Bruno doing what they want to do. Your question is, who would you have as your 3 centre backs? For me, it would be, and this is where the controversy comes in because you're sacrificing left backs and right backs. I will play Luke Shaw left centre back, Martinez centre back, and Lindelof right centre back in a 3-4-3.
Oh, interesting theory. But also, I think with Onana, with the purchase of Onana, is to have Onana as the spare centre back playing high up in the pitch as well. So that means that you can sacrifice one of these centre backs, right? But it's such a modern way of playing that I don't think that the squad is kind of used to it as of yet. So they haven't had that much time to sort of practice and implement it. Because when did Onana join us? It was like 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't been much time to implement the system. So what I'm saying is now go back to damage control, right? Collect as many points as you can, right? And you can practice it on the training ground, but you need to have the personnel. Get the Amrabat deal in. You need that engine in the midfield that can support this formation. That could be that support to Casemiro, right? Because if you're gonna play like I've been speaking to some Chelsea fans and they can't believe that they're playing like Mason Mount with more defensive. That's not his position. If you're gonna stick a Bruno on the right wing, which is also not his position, it's fair play to put a Mason Mount on the right. That is the best formation. Bruno, according to my opinion, is always the best when he doesn't really have that defensive. He's more of the creator in the middle, right? As a number 10, But I think it's not he's so wasteful but that is his role. We saw more goals under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he was playing as the free roaming number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, mate, to cut in. I mean, to be fair to Bruno, it's hard for you to be a playmaker when you haven't got a target man to pass the ball to. You understand what I'm saying? He hasn't got an out-and-out striker now. Obviously, probably Højlund will be the solution to this problem at this moment in time. But consider this. Yeah, consider this. Højlund's got a back problem. I've, on good authority, got it. He's going to be playing on Saturday.
He's going to play on Saturday. I have authority too.
If he gets injured, we could have a Jurian Timber problem like Arsenal's got. And then we've just literally threw a striker down the shit house. And we haven't got a player to play.
Rushman is saying now, with Mount now injured, the pressure's on to get for an Amrabat. I see. I hope that this will accelerate just to pull that trigger and get a potential and get a Gravenberch on a season loan as well.
Well, I mean, what I was saying before, Nick, about 3-4-3. If you have 4 midfielders, which is Casemiro and Amrabat, them locked together, you then have the luxury to play Mount and Bruno together, and then your 3 up front is what your desire. Personally, for me, my 3 up front will be at this moment in time: left wing Rashford, centre would be Højlund, although he hasn't kicked the ball, but obviously once it gets bedded in, and then right wing I would play Sancho.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Anthony's on borrowed time at Man United. The guy is a one-trick pony, and he stands.
I agree.
People don't understand when you're at the stadium, you don't hear the groans and moans like you do on TV, and people are just sick of Anthony just running down the wing and then cutting back,
doing nothing.
It's like, you know what? You could get Wan-Bissaka to do that, couldn't you? You know what I'm saying?
I said this yesterday in a podcast as well, to say that this season is the make it or break it for the Santos. Like, okay, we gave him a little bit of embedding period last season, so we don't go into him, right? We have on the left wing, we have a young Garnacho, which you shouldn't start every game either. Slowly embed him, like 65 minutes, like on the 65 second half, to come in to run at people when they're tired. But one thing that I do miss about Anthony Dos Santos is that he doesn't really challenge his player. He doesn't really take it on, right? So what he does is like he's very tricky, and then he comes back instead, like, and he pauses and breaks and likes to cut inside. If you look at what Garnacho is doing on the left wing, he's actually running at the defender all the time. And if you play it as a defender, there's nothing worse when you have tired legs, have a winger constantly running at you. And the history of Manchester United has always been wide wingers. So this cutting in wingers is just like, I don't know.
Yeah, inverted wingers. I mean, we could even play 5-3-2.
Yeah. And now
You could
today, what's your take on this story regarding
5-3-2.
Yeah.
I don't think he has he?
Yeah. Listen, what's your take on this story that came out today that the young Palistri is going on a loan, but potentially to Sheffield? Anyone?
Audio's got that, yeah. I like Palistri. I think he's very similar to a very poor man's Lionel Messi, but he's very similar to him, and I like his attitude. He likes to have a go. He gets in there, you know what I mean? And it's another Donny, isn't it? The face doesn't fit. It's as simple as that, isn't it? The face does not fit. Now, this is what a lot of us say. Who the fans who go regular, and I don't mean derogatory to the chat and that. I got the fans to the game a lot, but a lot of the fans, it's like this favouritism going on at the club. Players just don't get a chance. I mean, for example, signing Mason Mount. Erik ten Hag brought Donny van der Beek up on his culture at Ajax, and he's basically binned him. Where's the logic in that? Seriously, where is the logic in it?
Yeah, he binned him. He's becoming more ruthless, and he's got to be. I mean, he bought Anthony Dos Santos in, so he's been pure stubbornness to play him. But eventually, if it's not working, I think he's going to bin him as well. I don't see him keep playing him, to be honest. Rush Mano is saying here, United wouldn't spend 7 million on a goalkeeper, well, knowing that Henderson has gone agreed to move. Like for that, 100%, special like for that.
You know what, Mick, right? It is a funny thing. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, bro, but I've got a slight lag again. I haven't got round to it yet. Right, people are going on about Harry Maguire, yeah, because he's been stubborn. Rightly so, because he's on a contract. He signed a fair deal, and why should he leave? Yeah, we've got time bombs waiting to go off there. Rashford, Sancho, etc., on far more money than Maguire. What happens if 12 months from now, Erik ten Hag, if he's still in the job, yeah, doesn't want Sancho, doesn't want Rashford, and it's like, are we going to sell them? Maybe only Saudi Arabia will buy them because no one in Europe will buy them. If they're playing poorly,
yeah.
You and Jarvis, as businessmen running a football club, if you see a player, yeah, who's on nearly 400 grand a week, he's playing poorly, you're going to go, you know what, I'll buy that for $1. No, you won't. Like,
I'll buy that for $1.
I don't care. You're not going to give me value for money.
My mentality is different than anyone else, I would say so, because I never see problems, I see solutions. And part of what I'm asking, always to find a problem solving. Like, okay, so we know we have a problem, but I want to hear from you guys in the VAR room, to start thinking, how, if you were Ten Hag, what would you have been doing differently? Where do you see the problem can be solved? Let's just play fantasy football for a while. Let's say, Peter, you're the manager. You're Peter Ten Hag right now. Like, what would you do instantly right now?
I'll just say this, Mick. Yeah, right, Mick Jav. Yeah, I was a chef for 25 years. Yeah, a proper chef. Not a corporate chef. Yeah, 25 years. Yeah, my old boss who mentored me. Guess what his philosophy was to me? Don't give me problems, give me solutions. That's how you go in life. It's easy to give someone a problem, but it's very difficult to give a solution, isn't it?
Was it Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen?
Actually, yeah, right. True, and on that, true. I used to work at the Chester Grosvenor, and I worked with Paul Hollywood. Hey, claim to fame.
Cool.
That's brilliant takeaway.
So Peter, what's your favorite dish? What's your favorite dish to make?
My favorite dish is an old Scandinavian dish called gravlax.
Oh, gravlax.
Yeah.
Can you tell in English what it is?
You have to bury it in salt. Yeah.
Salmon.
Yes.
salmon. Yeah, you put brandy on it. You put dill. You put brown sugar. Yeah, you wrap it up and you bury it, compact it, go away for 2 weeks, dig it up, cut it up.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Right, people, let us know in the comments what you would have been if you were Ten Hag. Come in and have your say, because Welsh Girl said we love the team last season. Our fans will knock the confidence out of every player. Get behind the team. And that is what I want to say, Welsh Girl. Amen. You can be critical. Like, everyone can have opinion. Peter, I do respect everything. But for me, it's like hashtag MUFC first, right? Support the team. You know, I know it's like we see the problems, but I believe that, you know, eventually we become good, right? If you compare to last season, Peter, like we lost the 2 opening games, yeah, and I don't think that they're gonna bottle it at Old Trafford on Saturday, right? And I think that the introduction of Rasmus Højlund will be. I'm really looking forward for that, like to see what this is all
Yeah,
about.
right.
But at the same time, I don't want to put the whole world on his shoulders right now to carry all the burden, right?
Mm.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Palestri on a loan is shocking. He's very direct, 100%. It's not 100% Rush Maynard that he's going on a loan. It's been a requested. The club needs to approve it or reject it, right? Do you reckon, do you really think that Ten Hag will approve it? Or do you think that he has what's in Amad Diallo in mind that is nursing an injury?
I think the problem, I think Ten Hag had Diallo and Mainu in his plans. Unfortunately, they've been injured. They've got injured, and it's kind of like spanner in the works time. He's kind of like, well, I need troops. I need troops here. Please help me. What do you want me to do? You know, I can't make a souffle if the oven doesn't work. To coin the phrase. Seriously, help me, like.
Yep.
Amrabat deal should have been done a month ago. It should have just been sealed and done and gone.
Yep.
That's it.
It will come. It will come. Richie Clubsport is saying
we're 3 games in. We're kind of basically 3 games in on Saturday. Yeah. So the guys got to come in, acclimatise to, you know, life in Manchester, to the Premiership and everything. And it's like you're handicapping Ten Hag before he can do anything. What seriously? What do you think he can do? It's like,
yep.
Oh, he's a great manager. Yeah, he's not a fucking miracle worker, though, is he? You know what I mean? Sorry for swearing, but he's not, is he?
No worries. I want to move on with the VR room, Peter, as well. So big up for you. Richie Clubsport saying Palestri doesn't suit Ten Hag because of Anthony. And that is kind of a little bit of a favoritism, isn't it? Like, you know, that's the reason why Palestri don't get a chance. Let's say Ivan is in the house as well. Bosic, Dobroveche. Palestri needs to leave. Was Anthony's here? I've never been giving a chance. Yeah, I think that Palestri needs to develop, right? Even if it goes on loan for a Premier League, that is good, because finally we can see what this Palestri is all about. I love Palestri, but will he be ever been given a chance while you have a 100 million euro player, right? In terms of Anthony Dos Santos. So that causes a big debate. I want to move on with the VA room because Sharagon is also here saying Mount out will injury. Yeah, we discussed this already. Can't believe that we're splitting up the class of 22. Yeah, true. Guys, if you want to have a say, I just posted the link as well.
Yeah, call in
before we close the shop. Let's see. I'm catching up, like, you know.
There's some breaking news here I see in the chat. We have apparently signed a goalkeeper.
Yes, we did. 7 million.
RJ is posting this for Manchester United. It's a done deal.
Altay Bayandir. The Turkish, right? Altay.
Yeah. But it basically means that we
Henderson
have a deal for Henderson. Yeah. So
100%.
What can we get for Henderson? Crystal Palace, will they pay money or just a loan?
I don't know. It says it goes to Rushman and Jamie. If Henderson goes to Palace, I need to mute you, Peter. You're getting echo. Hang on. Jamie, if Henderson goes to Palace more, yeah. So I think it was Palace, right? I don't know. I haven't been really been doing the stream here, to be honest. Anyway, just look the Newcastle United in the Mike Ashley situation. You're on mute. Hang on a second, because I was getting some echo. So let's go. Peter, I was muting you because of the echoes. So you can talk now.
No problem. Anderson's injured again.
Yeah. My coffee link, yes, 100%. Hang on a second. You're asking for my coffee link, so we'll paste it here. Buy a beer or coffee. Here we go. Boom. It's there. If you want to buy a beer or coffee, please do so. Let us know when you've done it as well, so we can shut you out. Listen, there's so many of you. You want to come in and have a say. Like, I totally lost.
Yeah, I'll get off now, Mick. Anyway, so Jarvis.
Listen, big up, Peter. Listen, are you going to the game on Saturday?
We'll be there.
You'll be there. Big up, Peter, for coming in. Alien Tenno, smash a like for Alien Tenno, one of our loyal followers here and one of our members. Ciao to you. Good night, Peter. Thanks for coming, having your say. Lovely, Peter. Anyway, guys, what's going on here? Like Eugene Audis is in the house. Government orders. Today we are continue to have honest discussion about marijuana use. Are we? I don't know.
I don't think so. No, that's not the debate. We are a football channel. We're not discussing things like that.
Yeah, you can go to Thailand. It's legal there to go to any of these coffee shops, but nothing that we are promoting on this channel.
No.
Nothing about these illegal substances. But big up. Let us know about this goalkeeper. Like, anyway, I'm catching up. Roshmano, Pelestri, I'm sorry, so behind with the VR room, but we have 67 likes. Jeff Steele is back for more, all the way from Sydney, Australia as well. Ralph Ragnar began proven right. This team needs an open heart surgery. This is what Prince is also here to say. Stop playing Rashford in the middle. Bruno is not a winger. Play Pelestri instead of Anthony. 100%. Thank you, Prince. And this is the problem. Stop playing players in the wrong position. Play the place where they feel most comfortable. Joris, what's your thoughts and feelings? I see you.
Yeah, I saw a tactical video today from 442. If you have seen that channel, great
Yes,
channel.
I love it.
He had a theory that the two number 8s are doing that. The wingers have to track back all the way down, because they free up the two number 8s.
Keep going.
How can you let?
I'm just going to let my cat in. Hang on a second. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay, I will bring up this this slide I had yesterday. So this is the formation Ten Hag uses this season. Oh, I removed it. Now I add it again. And as you can see, we play with 3 in the back, but Onana is one of those. Casemiro as the holding midfielder, Fernandes and Mount, and we have Wan-Bissaka and Shaw that's fairly high up the pitch. And they will go inverted into the field when Mount and Bruno goes in attack. So they will sit in the middle of the field. So if Poro and Udugi, who plays for Spurs, this is the sheet from that game, goes in attack, Anthony or Garnacho have to track them down all the way to our own box. I think Ten Hag trusts Anthony when it comes to tracking back. I'm not sure when it comes to Garnacho, and I'm 100% sure he don't trust Pelestri to track back, because he always put him on at the end of the game when we need goals. So I'm not sure what Ten Hag is trying to do, but as I see, lending out Pelestri at the moment is probably good for Pelestri because he gets to play football, and it's good for Ten Hag because Pelestri don't suit us. It's not my opinion, it's just what I think, because I love Pelestri. He's our little Messi, and I would love to see him play all the time. But that's my speculation when it comes to Ten Hag.
Yeah, no, 100%. I love him too. But it's all down to, it's not been confirmed. It's just been like, they've been asking for it. That's the latest what I read, to be honest. I now don't think that Ten Hag will approve it. I don't think so. Because he's been using Palestri a lot of the bench, so I don't think he's going to let him go.
But I think it comes down to the number of heads. You know, we don't have many players, and Ahmad is injured also up until Christmas. So that's a big problem. So we need Palestri at the moment, and if we lend him out, I think we are playing a serious game because we need players. You know, if we get injuries, we're screwed.
Okay, people are wondering what is the link for Buy Me a Coffee. I want to share it here. Like, and we see here that Angie was buying a coffee as well. I'm going to shout out to Amy Rourke. They bought both you a beer and bought me a coffee. So big up for all of you. The address is absolutely up here. You can see it. It's up here. Buymeacoffee.com, MEFC Realist TV. So that's what it is. Like, you just go buymeacoffee.com and / MEFC Realist TV. Thank you. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. It really helps because, you know, that means that we can keep going and producing content like this. And, you know, but VR, what do you ever you say, like, before we continue? Let me share the invite link. Jeff Steele, if you want to come in and have a say. Anyone that wants to come in and speak, Rush Mano, everyone is welcome. Talk to us. Tell me how you feel, how you see the season. And Jonathan Borg is saying Mount out for 2 games. We know that.
Yeah, but that's a question. You have a question.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Who will play, Mount or Van de Beek? Or Eriksen?
Eriksen.
I think Eriksen will play.
He doesn't trust McTominay. He puts them on the bench. He doesn't play Donny. I don't see this happening because these players are on the chopping block. They're on the cells. So he doesn't want to risk them to get injury, like, you know, because this is so crucial. There's a couple of players that he's banking to get rid of. There's Donny van de Beek, Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, what's his name? Brandon Williams and stuff like that. So yeah. Eriksen is what Simon Harrison, everyone is saying Eriksen. Nicky Nash is saying Donny. We see, man, Nicky. I don't know. Listen, I'm just going to catch up what people are saying. But if
Donny was actually good in preseason. He had a couple of good games. He had 2 assists in one game. He had scored a goal in one game. So yeah, Donny is actually a good shout. I see also Stephanie Griffin. She mentions Eriksen and Hannibal because Hannibal is also a good option. So,
but Hannibal isn't it going on loan?
No, he's still in the club.
Oh, play Hannibal.
Yeah, Hannibal. I would love to see Hannibal, but you know he's a little bit too young.
Too aggressive.
I don't think we are under enormous pressure because we lost the last game. Is it the right game to play Hannibal? Yeah, I'm concerned.
I agreed with John Johnson here. Actually, Eriksen for me, it's not a starter. He's somebody that will come on for the 65 minutes. I think he lost his legs. I don't think he will be an option. Then on the other hand, when you say Hannibal, it's a little bit too hot-headed, too explosive, and barring that you have the new FA rules and stuff like that, I can see a red card incoming there with him. You know, so he needs to be calmed down a little bit, been taken a little bit on the side, and you know, have a chat. Sir Boretier, Man United, now good Sky Bet team, 100% mate. Welcome to the stream. Nick Nash is saying Donny holds up the ball better than those players you mentioned, 100%. And I am the big advocate of Donny, and I just feel sorry for him. But you know what? If they are planning to get rid of him to make way for other better players, then yeah, I'm all supportive of that, to be honest. Ramo is also saying that Ten Hag probably will play Rashford as CM and play without the striker. Ha, 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 ha. You reckon? We will just see. It's unpredictable because how many times Jarvis have been doing, like, you know, match prediction and predicting the starting 11, and we never get it right. You don't know what Ten Hag is thinking, right?
Yeah, Ten Hag, you know, he likes to tinker. He's also a thinker, man. He's not just Pep, and you know, he likes to try out new things. And yeah, the most sensible thing for me now is to play Eriksen or McTominay. They have played a lot of games for us, and we know what they can do. Ten Hag trusts them in a way. If he plays Hannibal, he don't trust them. Oh, breaking
news. Manchester United in advanced talks with Ipswich Town over a loan move for Brandon Williams. Oh, fuck me, a loan move.
Why
Okay.
loan?
Why loan?
Sell.
We're not Library FC. I'm sorry, Laurie Whitwell. Oh, that's the source as well. Laurie Whitwell. A loan. Why can't we just sell him? I don't know. Big up Jamie for supporting that news. Let us know what you think. Ericsson Hannibal would come on for him, in my opinion. Thanks, Jamie. Yes, sorry. I'm just going over. Brandon Williams news. What are you saying in the chat? Dropped it. Yeah, I saw it, mate. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamie.
Ivan Bosic is saying that Ericsson he trusts, plus he won't play Donny unless he had to, due to wanting to sell him. That's what I was saying to Ivo. 100% what I was saying, Ivo. I think he will play Ericsson in that case. P.S. James is in the house, a new name that I haven't seen before, but big up. I don't care who Eric and how I choose. I support my coach 100%, 100%. Me too. That's what it's all about. I got to give you a massive applaud for that as well, because it is what it is. Big up. That is the I almost say the tweet, but I really love this one because that's what it's all about. Have to support the team. They need our support right now, and there's been a lot of shit that's going on around the ether regarding the sales takeover, the Mason Mount story that splitted everyone in the middle, and the knives are out. The whole episode of this is to unite as a united fan base. So big up for Pierce James for you putting your thinking hat on. That's what I like. I gotta shout it out again. So big up. Alien Tenor just donated. No, actually became a member for 2 months as well. Wicked. I'm getting deflated. Glazes out what Rushman is saying as well. So big up for you guys. Like, Lonechester, what Peter Affleck is saying. We don't need Lonechester. I want Anthony to see Anthony skin a couple defenders as a rainbow kick and half a volley in the net. 100%, Amy. That's what I want to see too. Like, there's nothing more that I want to see our players succeed. Instead of slagging the players, we should support them, back them, give them the love and support. Because what's the point of slagging the players? Because they read social media as well. Like, at the end of the day, if they are succeed, then we are a happy fan base. Because at the end of the day, we want to be watching an entertainment football game, don't we? But at the end of the day, it's getting the 3 points. So I know what you're saying. Some of you that are match going fans paying money, you want to be entertained as well, right? So it's a little bit of a catch-22 situation. So Jeff's still saying, I can't buy a coffee, Mick. I'm 75 cents short. That's all right.
It's okay.
You can buy me a sausage roll. An Aussie pie, you know what I mean? And meat pie. Big up. The thought makes the thought counts. Rush Mano, I was behind closed doors to allow scouts to look at the plays for the sales and loans. Oh, there we go. Our secret scout, Rush Mano. Alvaro Fernandez, that's a player that I love. Big point, Nick Nash. Has Alvaro Fernandez gone out for a loan? If not, I would like to play him in the starting lineup for Forest. Listen, I love him, to be honest. Yes, we have something coming in, and that is a super chat. We have the guy that was on before, Alien Tenor, Peter, with a brilliant super chat, and I cannot dare to read it. I let it.
No,
this is cracking me up. Can United loan my wife out to FC Alaska? Peter,
no. Don't lend out to your wife.
Top stuff. Don't read this to your wife. You will be on the next flight to even the ice pole, man. Big up, Peter, for your donation. Thank you so much. That made me laugh so much for my mental health as well. Nick Nash is laughing his ass off as well. William Connolly, Billy is also laughing, Anyway, that's what we're here for. Good vibes as well. And Evo is also saying, oof. If I would mention that in my house, I was sleeping in the doghouse. But no, I got the keys to the kingdom. And I believe my wife is kind of watching me for where it's remote. She's in somewhere in Russia at the moment, visiting her mom. and I got the keys for the kingdom for 6 weeks. So, wife, if you're listening, I'm a good boy. Don't send me to Siberia, please. You know what I mean? Jokes aside. Anyway, Fernandes, guys, if anyone wants to come in and have a say before we pack up, because Fernandes was in talks with German team over permanent deal for 7 million, gone quiet. I thought, yes, it was, because I tell you why. Rushman, just put our logic hats on.
Malaysia.
Malasia is injured. He's out. Then you don't have a backup. So Fernandes, for me, this is his golden opportunity. I don't see Fernandes going anywhere. But I want to see more about the kid, because what I saw in preseason blows my mind. You know, he's such a modern fullback. Like it's like tall stature, is very explosive, fast, good in the area, stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely see that he's one of the wonder kids to watch out for.
Yeah.
What's going on in the VR room? Maulin
And you
Patel
have
is-
Brandon Williams on loan apparently to Ipswich, so we can't sell Fernandes now.
No, we cannot.
That wouldn't make
That
sense.
means if Brandon Williams is going, that means that Fernandes is staying 100%. Maulin Patel saying, "Big up, Mick. What are your thoughts of MUFC staff passing flyouts for Glazes out?" I am 100%, 1000%, 100,000,010% Glazes out. What Jarvis is saying there. Keep the pressure on. It's green and gold until we are absolutely announced and sold. Guys,
Yes.
keep the pressure on. Jeff Steele is saying with a super chat, "Can't buy you a coffee, but I can buy you a super chat." And therefore,
Super chat, super chat, super chat.
Super Chat.
Super Steele, Super Jeff Steele, thank you for your
Thank
donation.
you.
It's the thought that counts, my friend. If you couldn't buy us a coffee or beer, we will come to Sydney, Australia, wherever you live, and we will have a pony, a little schooner, if you know what I mean. He knows what I'm talking about when I say a pony or a schooner. In Australia, they serve you like either a pint or they can serve you a pony, which
Okay.
is a small beer.
Pony.
Yeah, a pony, a quick one. You come into the pub and you say, "Can I have a pony?" And that's just like a small glass of beer, like this, like 200 milliliters or something. Jeff knows what I'm talking about, to be honest. So big up Jeff as well. Thank you for your donation, sir. Rat out, glazes out. Wow. Listen, a last chance, last dance saloon. I know this show has been all about you guys. I am posting before we close because I want to hear from somebody more. We had Peter on, we had Satpan Singh, we have so many players come in. Sajif was here as well. I'm pasting it. You are pasting it too. Come and
Yeah.
talk to us. Come and talk to us. We're not biting you.
Don't
We
be
want to hear from
afraid.
you.
I
Don't be
saw a
afraid.
question here from Ramo. He asked me, Jarvis, where did you buy that shirt?
Where did you buy the shirt?
I didn't buy it.
printed it.
Actually, it was Mr. Flying Pig HD who sent it to me. So yeah, because I helped him out in a difficult time. So he sent me a couple
Oh,
of
yeah.
t-shirts. Great guy.
Joey, Piggy, go check out his channel. Basically, I'm sorry for Jeffy. I forgot you're from Adelaide. Yeah, you know, a schooner. Yeah, it is a schooner. You call it a schooner. I lived in the Perth, WA, so we call it a pony, a schooner. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, big up for the power, the Adelaide power as well. Yeah, listen, guys, come in and talk to us. Dirtbag Scouse is what Satwan Singh is saying. Sell, it will be done. That is another thing that we need to focus on right now, guys. Glazes out now, you know. I believe that it's, you know, we will definitely hear something in September. Now, when everything is over, the Mason Mount story has been done and dusted with, the sales takeover will probably spin on again after the transfer window, and we will have a conclusion. But do protest on Saturday. Protest peacefully. Support 1958. Have a sit down, but just do it civilized. And attack the sponsorship. What is Rushmania saying? Eric Bailey refusing to leave without getting the rest of his contract paid off. Oh my God, what is this? Him and Harry Maguire. It's all about money, isn't it now?
Yeah.
You know? Bacon Brigade, Bacon Army, 100%. And we actually asked, you know, Flying Pig to come and do a show. We're still yet to pencil that, aren't we, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said he will come and do a show with us, but
Yeah.
he's busy now because of the transfers. When the season starts, we get a little bit more time because now he's
Yeah.
doing like 3 shows a day, so
Oh,
he don't have the time at the moment.
I'm looking forward for that energy. Oh my god, that's going to be such a cracking show if he comes on. We got to bounce. So yeah, Alien Tenno, big up for you, for everyone that's been donating. Bacon Army, Bacon Brigade, because there's a lot of Bacon brigades in this chat as well.
And
Yeah,
if you
Big
can
up.
see this Bacon Brigade.
yeah. Joe, if you're watching, reach out to Jarvis and myself, and we will pencil it. We will pencil a match, right? In the blue corner, weighing 500 oink pounds. We will do that, definitely. That would be
Yeah.
lit. That would be on fire. What Rushmano is saying, that would be on fire. Imagine our energy. And basically, when we did a show, we absolutely lit up his place there. To be honest, I'm
We
really
did.
looking forward. Yeah, but I understand people are busy, and it's been the transfer window of, like, he's working his ass off as well, like, doing 2 shows a day covering the transfer market. So yeah, we will find a time. We will find a time. Don't worry. Hey, 1 hour and 40 minutes in the stream. Hope you're feeling more energized. Yeah, Rushmano is saying, I will message Pig. Don't you worry about it. I know you will, Rushmano.
Thank you, Rush.
Definitely. Thank you, Rush. So it's going to be lit, to be honest. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Hopefully the mood is up. Hopefully we dusted out the weekend. Hope the positivity is back. And thank you for all the coffees. I'm fueled up. Thank you. And the beer for Jarvis as well, for everyone that donated. Army Rourke, hello. Yeah, Jamie Rourke, everyone that's in here, Lisa Jensen, everyone, you've been amazing, man. But seriously, if you want to come and have a say, Jarvis has just posted the link. We want to hear from more of your community.
And if you have any more questions, post them in the live chat.
Yeah, because this episode has been all about you. You are the one driving the content. It's but we didn't have a plan. We just had smoky bacon. Yeah, smoky bacon. Did somebody say bacon? This guy, like, it's like an AA. Somebody said, I said bacon. He just like wakes up. Huh? Did somebody say bacon? Smoky bacon? I love this guy as well. Everyone is, you are amazing. We have P.S. James all the way from South Africa. Love you guys' show. Thank you, P.S. James. The Springboks all the way from South Africa. I understand they have a BRICS summit there in South Africa at the moment. It's the new world shaping, and they have the BRICS summit starting today in South America, hosting as well. So big up to you, mate. And feel sorry for the Safas as well with the load sharing with the electricity. So you guys are doing fine for having electricity to watch the show. So big up to all of you. All the love goes out to everyone, no matter where you are in the world. Simon Heron is saying, I smell bacon. Do you? Oh. Oh, she got bacon today. Oh my God. Now we're talking about this. People had bacon today. I'm not going to say that, because in Australia we have a slang which, like, I'm not going to use. Anyway, I'm running out of gas here, guys. I received so many coffees, donations, but there's nothing more to talk about unless you guys have something more to talk about. We have a Rushmano. Dude, listen, guys, we have a groundbreaking
Super chat, super chat, super chat.
Super Chat.
Rushmano, legend of the moderator, legend of everything. Top show is what you say. You're a top bloke, my friend. Thank you for your £20 donation, sir. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I can't believe it, because 6 months ago I was sitting and doing shows by myself, and there was no super chats coming in. So to see this helps the channel elevate to the next level. That means that Jarvis is safe. I can buy him another truckloads of Snickers.
Oh, I need my Snickers. I need it.
Big up Rushmano for this. I don't have a gong like Sam has, but I have this. Thank you, Rushmano.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know Rushmano from old days. We have been in the chat rooms for I don't know.
I know
4 or 5 years. So he's a super top lad, top man.
Top lad. Big up. You're on fire. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for everyone that's in this community. Piggy and Glazes out, 100% welcome. everyone is so supportive. Lord Voldemort is also saying, where does Jarvis get his Don look like Richard Gere? Oh, come on.
Oh. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, I'm done. I am absolutely gassed out. It's been draining. It's been a therapy session, therapy army. So happy that we can bring everyone together. Next time, I hope we can be more. I hope we can do this on regular basis every Tuesday, Jarvis.
Yep.
Because I think that bringing Mental United together to unite the fan base is part of the reason of this channel as well. Jarvis, you're a movie star, what people are saying, I say Simon Heron said you are a movie star.
Oh.
Big up Rushmano, Angie, big up Rushmano, Mick and
Renee.
Jarvis. You are what Billy Connolly say. You're on fire. Your defense is terrified.
Yeah.
Listen, what do you want to do something with me today, guys? I feel the twitch. Oh, I'm in a good mood. Cheers, everyone. And, I'm forever grateful for this amazing community. You know what? It's been an amazing show. It's been, all we can say is on Saturday we will have this one also. Know how many times this dog will spin. What will be the score prediction against Villa? Will Rasmus Højlund do his debut and score? I want to see this dog spin a lot of spins, but let us know in the comments as well. And Jurgen Klopp, is he a flop? Does he lost his pole? I mean, he pulled his hamstring. He's trying to hijack the targets. Jarvis, what do you think? Are Liverpool going to make it?
To be honest, I'm quite optimistic when it comes to Liverpool because I think they have a good team at the moment. They don't have the squad depth, so they will lack a little bit when it comes to racing for the title. But I think they will be comfortable in the top 6.
Where's the next year? Istanbul or where? Chelsea fan. Yeah. Booked the hotel. Put it in the diary, yeah.
Good card for you, Jarvis. You got to talk about the family, eh? The family. And guess what? We have another burning issue. Before we continue the show, we have to do this
I
one.
need you to promise me that you'll be on your best behavior.
I promised other people that I'd be on my worst behavior. And I gave my word, so
Don't make me fire you.
you can't fire me. You're acting manager, not office manager, so you have no firing powers.
Don't make me pre-fire you.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch this. You're pre-fired. And when I'm promoted, you'll be full fired.
If you get promoted. And if you haven't fallen in love with me by then.
What?
It's delusional. If you haven't fallen in love with me by then. So basically that is kind of the priority, the sell of the outs and the glazes to sell the club. And everyone should be focusing on the week ahead. Thank you for joining us. I hope we gave you some positive reinforcement to feel good about ourselves. We should be back very soon, 100%. Maguire now, and that's the face, what people are saying. Everyone loves it. So anyway, thank you for this stream. Thank you for being such an amazing person that you are, Jarvis, as well. Without you, I'm so grateful that I met you on the way. And I can see it's dark finally in Norway. No more sunlight.
Oof, the winter is coming. Winter is coming.
So that means that Evo is saying now you have to sell ice Eskimos to Eskimos. Now listen, big up for everyone. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the super chats. We will be back with the same concept. I think this was a very popular concept. I like it. I like to have you as a community to engage more. We want to give it back to you, pay it forward. Good night, everyone. Good night, every Manchester United fan from South Africa, from America, from California, from Serbia, from everywhere, all around the world. What do you have there?
It's my phone. I only have 2% left, so I need to charge it.
Oh,
We have
okay,
been
yeah.
on for 1 hour and 50 minutes, Mick.
I have 12%, sir. I have.
Okay.
Listen, smash the like on the way out. Get those likes up and tell people about this channel as well and grow the community with us. Thank you. This was a debut for Buy Me a Coffee. The links will always be there. Whenever there'll be a video, if you do... Luan just came in late as well. I wish I could upload it. Oh, Luan France. But anyway, you came in late. That's what matters. Good night, people. Peace, love, and banana. No, hang on. We have a Lisa Jensen saying good night. Peace, love, and banana. We changed it. We used to say peace, love, and
banana.
Go banana. Good banana. But now we say peace, love, and thank God we have a banana, right? And he's not going to slip on a banana. Anyway, I'll let you close the shop, Jarvis.
Yeah. Good night for everybody who said good night and all of the VAR room. And for Mick, I see Rashmano says LUHG, love United, hate the Glazers. So if you hate the Glazers, it's okay to hit the like, because we will continue fighting the leeches until they are gone out of our club. And I'm so happy to be here with Mick and this community. And I think now it's time to call it the night. Peace, love, and go bananas.
And I close the VR room, Jarvis, so I can play That's all, folks. Good night, people. And thank you, Jarvis. Thank you for all your donations. See us tomorrow, right? We have a stream tomorrow, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Good night, people.
Good night.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Release TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.